I was like, okay, and then I did. So that's how I moved to Iceland. It was a bit spontaneous. My name is Munasafn de Matos. I'm originally from Brazil and I've been in Iceland for 3 years, since 2017. This is the Reykjavik Tool Library, or Munasafn Reykjavíkur. We have tools, but we also have things. So we have projectors, we have a sound system that is out at the moment, baking trays, because how many times are you actually going to bake a train, you know, maybe once? We also have all the basic tools that you might need for refurbishing your house or for, you know, doing DIY projects. The tool library started in 2018. I needed tools, couldn't afford them, and then start figuring out how to do it, all the ways of doing it. I learned about, you know, rental market tools and things like that, and it was still very expensive. And since I moved here with not much, I realized that a lot of people will be in the same situation as me. And then I found out about tool libraries, and I met the guys from Toronto Tool Library, and they were extremely kind, and they sort of guided me the way to how to begin this one. There's a lot of movement right now to push to change the economy structure that we have into a circular economy. What circular economy does is use what is already there and keep it in the circle. So by having a library with things and tools, that means that people can use those things and have access with them without having to buy it. A library is not a new concept. It's being done for millennia. You know, we do library for books since ever. Why don't we do that for other stuff?
I'm cutting a piece of wood in two, and then I'm going to work on a ceiling a bit later in the afternoon, and need a ladder for that. I've been a member since day one. Tool Library is an amazing resource. I think it was something that Iceland and that Reykjavik really, really needed.
Here we have the DIY center. What we do is basic tools. So we have saws, we have table drill, we have table saws, we have sanders. Just recently donated a 3D printer. There is other tool libraries around the world, including Toronto, who actually have things. And I was like, okay, well, let's add some camping gear to it. And then it became baking stuff, and then it became event stuff, and it just grows. So then it made sense for us to rebrand into Munasafn Reykjavíkur. 2018, I found out I had an autoimmune disease, and I was in hospital for a while. Like, it was kind of a bit of awakening of what I want to do with my life. I felt very grateful for being in Iceland, because part of the reason that I recovered so well is because of the Icelandic health system. So it felt like a good way of giving back to the community by creating something that is community driven. So I started the crowdfunding from hospital. 30 days later, we got all the money, and so we were like ready to open. We are creating a prototype of a self-checkout unit for libraries, where we have a basic kit of tools that people can just borrow by themselves in the libraries. And there is 304 libraries in Iceland. So I would like to create prototypes for all of them, and we'll be able to then get the community to vote on what they want in those units. So that's what I want to do for, I don't know how long, for as long as it takes to get 304 libraries on board, I guess. Probably a few years.